Today, we're diving deep into the recent turmoil surrounding the Pi Network token, a story that has the community buzzing with concern and speculation. In this video, we'll break down why the Pi price is plummeting, the impact of Binance's listing delay, and the potential disaster looming from a massive token unlock event. So, if you're invested in Pi or just curious about the dynamics of tokenomics, stick around as we unravel this complex scenario step by step. Right off the bat, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Pi price crash. Over the past few days, the Pi Network token has seen a continuous downward spiral, sparking debates among investors. Many community members initially had high hopes after an 86% approval vote from Binance's community, which seemingly paved the way for a much-anticipated listing. However, as weeks passed without any further word from either Pi Network or Binance, confusion and frustration quickly spread. The Pi coin's value began to drop steadily, and it's now trading just below the $1 mark. The market is being hit with bearish sentiment, and it appears that several factors, ranging from a lack of transparency in tokenomics to impending massive token unlocks, are at play here. In today's video, we're going to dissect these factors one by one and explore what they mean for the future of Pi. Let's start with the Binance listing delay. Back when the Pi coin received a massive 86% approval vote from Binance's community, optimism was running high. Investors were gearing up for what was expected to be a transformative event, a listing on one of the world's leading cryptocurrency exchanges. Listings on major platforms not only provide increased liquidity but also boost credibility. However, what happened next was a steep dose of reality. Despite the strong community vote, the silence from both the Pi Network team and Binance has been deafening. Without clear communication, the initial optimism has given way to widespread frustration and skepticism. A recent statement from a creator closely connected to the Pi project points the finger at a lack of transparency from the Pi team. According to this insider, the delays are not due to technical glitches or external issues but stem from an internal reluctance to disclose critical details about their token management strategies. This lack of clarity has significant ramifications. In the crypto world, where transparency is a prized commodity, such secrecy can quickly erode investor confidence. When you're dealing with a digital asset that hasn't yet proven itself on major exchanges, every ambiguous decision or unexplained delay can fuel a bearish trend. As we'll see in the next segment, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Now, let's dive into the crux of the issue, the Pi tokenomics. According to prominent crypto analyst Dr. Altcoin, one of the main reasons behind the current crisis is the opaque nature of Pi Network's tokenomics. The project has not provided clear explanations regarding the locking and burning mechanisms tied to the billions of Pi coins currently held by the Pi core team. Dr. Altcoin highlighted in one of his recent analyses that the unannounced 10 million coin reduction in circulating supply is raising red flags. To him, this sudden decrease appears to be more than a mere accounting tweak, it could very well be a deliberate price control measure. Without transparent insight into how these mechanisms work, many are left to speculate that the team might be setting the stage for market manipulation. Clear guidelines on burning or locking tokens is particularly alarming. In most established projects, such processes are carefully communicated to avoid any surprises that could destabilize the market. Instead, we see a pattern that leaves investors in the dark, and that uncertainty is reflected in the current price action. On top of this, there's another theory circulating within the community. Some believe that the Pi Network team might be avoiding paying the necessary listing fees, hoping instead for free listings on various exchanges. If true, this strategy could explain not only the prolonged delay but also the persistent bearish sentiment. Investors are naturally wary when a project appears unwilling to invest in its own market credibility. Perhaps the most concerning development is the upcoming token unlock event. In just 30 days, a staggering 97 million Pi tokens, estimated to be worth around $93 million, are set to hit the market. To put that into perspective, that averages out to roughly 3.25 million tokens per day, with a peak of 6.8 million tokens scheduled for April 3 alone. But wait, it gets even more intense. PiScan data reveals that the Spril phase will witness an additional unlock of 115.57 million tokens. And if that wasn't enough, May and June are also on the calendar for massive unlock events, 182 million tokens in May and 222 million tokens in June. Each of these unlock events adds further downward pressure on the token's price. The market's reaction to sudden increases in supply is almost predictable in the crypto space. When too many coins flood the market, the price naturally falls due to supply-demand dynamics. This is not just theory, It's already playing out as the token's value has dipped below $1, even reaching as low as $0.911 before a minor recovery. The community is worried, and rightly so. Massive unlocks like these can dilute the value of each token if there isn't sufficient demand to absorb the extra supply. If the Pi network team does not implement strong countermeasures, like token burning or other forms of supply control, the current downtrend could intensify. The ominous forecast from market watchers is that if key supports aren't held, the price might plummet further, possibly down to 71 cents by April. Dr. Altcoin's analysis adds another layer of urgency to this situation. In a recent post on X, formerly known as Twitter, he noted that about 8 million tokens have already been funneled into centralized exchanges, contributing significantly to the current price drop. For those watching the charts, it's clear that this sudden influx of tokens is a critical factor in the bearish momentum. But Dr. Altcoin doesn't just point out the problem, he also suggests a potential solution. To stabilize the market and potentially reclaim the lost ground above the $1 mark, he recommends that the Pi network team initiate a token burn of between 60 and 100 million tokens. Token burning is a process where coins are permanently removed from circulation, which can help reduce supply and stabilize or even increase the price, provided demand remains steady. His suggestion is straightforward. If the team acts swiftly to implement a robust burn mechanism, it might help counteract the impact of the upcoming unlock events. However, this approach requires not just a technical implementation but also transparent communication with the community, a factor that, as we've already seen, is currently lacking. Let's take a closer look at the numbers behind the current market performance. Over the last 24 hours alone, Pi's price has dropped by 7.2%. Over the span of 7 days, the fall has been even more dramatic, a 34.7% decline. Concurrently, trading volume has decreased by 11%, falling to $309.1.1 million. This drop in trading activity is concerning, as it indicates waning investor interest and confidence at a time when the token desperately needs support. Just recently, the Pi token managed to reclaim a critical resistance level of $1.20 on March 23, a sign that there is still some underlying support in the market. However, with bearish sentiment now taking control and the probability of further unlock events looming, the short-term outlook appears grim. The failure to hold these essential support levels may very well lead to the forecasted crash, with some experts predicting a drop to 71 cents in the near term. What does this mean for current and potential investors? In the volatile world of cryptocurrencies, timing and strategy are everything. The coming weeks will be crucial. Investors should remain vigilant, monitor the Pi network's official channels for any updates, and be prepared for continued price fluctuations. For those who are heavily invested, it might be wise to consider strategies that mitigate risk in anticipation of these major supply events. Transparency issues, the ongoing silence and lack of clear communication from both the Pi network team and Binance is undermining confidence. Tokenomics under scrutiny, with unexplained token locking and burning mechanisms, there's a growing suspicion of potential market manipulation, further amplified by unannounced supply adjustments. Massive scheduled unlocks, involving 97M tokens in the next month and even more in the coming months pose a serious threat to the token's value unless offset by strong demand or effective supply control measures. Expert opinions, like that of Dr. Altcoin, suggest that a significant token burn could help stabilize prices, but only if accompanied by a transparent strategy and consistent community engagement. Invested in Pi, the situation is a stark reminder of the inherent volatility in the crypto markets. Decisions should be made with caution, and it's imperative to stay updated with verified information and trusted sources. That wraps up our in-depth analysis for today on the Pi network's current challenges. Remember, the crypto space is highly volatile, and all investments carry risk. This video is not financial advice. Always conduct your own research and consult with a financial professional before making any investment decisions. Thank you for watching Zaki Crypto Update. If you found this analysis helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe for more detailed crypto insights, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think will happen with the Pi token? Are you concerned about the upcoming unlock events, or do you see potential for recovery? Let me know. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll continue to track these developments and bring you the most current updates. Until then, keep your strategies sharp and your research thorough. This is Zaki signing off. Stay crypto smart, everyone.